Assassin's Creed has come to Magic the Gathering. With this new Universes Beyond expansion, you might be feeling a little curious about the characters and stories if you've never played the video game. So today, we will dive into the key legendary creatures of this expansion and explore the rich and vast universe that is Assassin's Creed. Welcome to the second episode of Universes Beyond. A long time ago, Earth was occupied by a highly advanced species known as the Isu, with technologies beyond our imagination. They eventually created humans to live alongside them and forged the Apple of Eden, an artifact capable of overriding human free will and exerting control. However, the unexpected happened. The first hybrid Isu human species emerged, and they proved immune to the Apple's influence. Their numbers swelled, leading to a rebellion against the Isu and culminating in a civil war, which ended when a solar flare hit Earth and wiped out the entire Isu species. Humanity survived and began hunting for the lost artifact, resulting in the rise of two major factions, the Order of Assassins and the Knights Templar. Although both factions wanted peace, the Assassins believed that the preservation of free will was a necessary condition for human fulfillment and harmony. On the other hand, the Templars believed that humanity could only find lasting peace through the imposition of a world government under their control. Their differences in ideology started their rivalries, with both factions starting a shadow war that lasted more than 2 millennia across the world, spanning the entirety of recorded human history. The franchise is set in modern times, where the Templars have established the mega corporation Abstergo Industries. They have developed a device, the Animus, whose users can relive the memories of their ancestors through their genetic material. Abstergo kidnap people who are descendants of the past assassins to locate the missing pieces of Eden via the Animus. It is known that a user of the Animus can move about in simulated memories of their ancestor, but performing actions outside the bounds of what their ancestor did can lead to a desynchronization of the memory. Extended use of the Animus can also create a bleeding effect that gives users some of the skills and capabilities they experienced with their ancestors. Wicked, right? One of the fan-favorite assassins is our first legendary creature, Ezio Auditore di Firenze. On the surface, Ezio was a nobleman from Florence during the Renaissance. Secretly, he was a master assassin and a mentor of the Italian Brotherhood of Assassins, making his first appearance in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. After witnessing the execution of his family at the age of 17, Ezio swore revenge against Grandmaster Rodrigo Borgia, leader of the Knights Templar who ordered the execution. His quest for vengeance made him an absolute menace, and no creatures would dare stand in his way. He also befriended the legendary Leonardo da Vinci, who helped repair and upgrade his hidden blade, a signature weapon of the assassins, as they could be discreetly extended from a bracer, allowing better concealment and stealth missions without drawing any attention. In his prime, Ezio liberated Florence, Venice, and even Rome from the Templars, and ensured Cristoforo Colombo, or Christopher Columbus, traveled to America to spread the ideas of the Renaissance, leading to the American War of Independence. With such an efficient assassin by your side, Ezio would finish the job as long as your opponent has less than 10 health, and if you can pay him well. Another popular legendary creature is none other than Altair ibn La'ahad, the very first assassin you would play as in Assassin's Creed 1. Altair was a member of the Levantine Brotherhood of Assassins in 1191 to 1257. During that time, the Third Crusade occurred when the Knights Templar, led by Richard I and his general Robert de Sable, assembled a coalition army from the west to conquer Jerusalem. As a local inhabitant of the Holy Land, Altair fought valiantly and assassinated 9 generals from the Templars' order, ultimately freeing Jerusalem from the corruption of the Templars. Reckless and hot-headed, Altair always strikes first, to the point where he even accidentally assassinated an innocent before questioning him. Oops. His greatest accomplishment was successfully finding and studying the Apple of Eden for a period, where he wrote down his discoveries in his diary known as the Codex. Before his death, he found 6 memory seals from an Isu temple, each containing an Isu or human genetic memory. Altair created 6 of them, 5 holding his significant memories and acting as keys to the vaults of the Apple of Eden. With Altair by your side, he can exile an assassin creature from the graveyard with a memory counter, symbolizing a memory seal. Creating a folded copy of it represents reliving the assassin's memory. The next on our list is not quite an assassin, but a familiar face for sure. Cleopatra, exiled pharaoh. As you might remember from your history classes, Cleopatra was the last pharaoh of Egypt. She appeared in Assassin's Creed Origins with her agents Aya and Bayek, the first assassins who founded the Hidden Ones to fight against the Order of the Ancients, an early version of the Knights Templar who orchestrated the exile of Cleopatra. With her in your deck, Cleopatra would attempt to form allies, as she attempted with Pompey and Julius Caesar. But there is no light without darkness. Beware of the cost of betrayal, as her brother, Ptolemy VIII, betrayed her. Ahoy, matey! If you're feeling a bit adventurous about hunting treasure, then look no further than Edward Kenway. Edward was a British pirate and a member of the British Brotherhood of Assassins, first appearing in Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Once a private in the Royal Navy, the promise of fame and fortune got the better of him, embarking on his pirate life. Not long after, he was imprisoned in the Spanish treasure fleet, but managed to escape with Edouale, breaker of chains. He then became the captain of El Dorado, a stolen flagship, and helped the Republic of Pirates against the Knights Templar. Unfortunately, he was eventually killed by Reginald Birch, Grand Master of the British Templar. His son Hatham was abducted into the Templar and later became Grand Master of the Colonial Rite. Though it's a tragic story, including Edward in your deck will multiply your treasure tokens, as long as you have enough creatures and vehicles to support you. For those who prefer a more direct approach to dealing with your opponent, our next legendary creature might be for you. Eivor Wolfkist is an unstoppable Viking shield maiden from Norway. She first appeared in Assassin's Creed Valhalla and was revealed to be the incarnation of Isu Odin, the Allfather. As Jarl Skona of the Wolf Clan, Eivor charged directly into the battlefield with haste, willing to die for her people. With her on the battlefield, expect to deal a lot of damage and conquer some new land and saga on the way. Our last legendary creature on the list is Cassandra Eaglebearer. Also known as the West Wind and the Keeper, Cassandra was a Spartan mercenary and daughter of Pythagoras, first appearing in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Cassandra was known to have a high concentration of Isu DNA, allowing her to wield the Spear of Leonidas, a piece of Eden wielded by the legendary Spartan king Leonidas I. In her prime, Cassandra fought against the cult of Cosmos, Templars who wanted to control Greece for themselves. Pythagoras even entrusted her with the Staff of Hermes, which grants her biological immortality. This allowed her to live until 2018, when it was passed on to her successor, Layla Hassan. As your legendary creature, Cassandra will dominate the battlefield with the Spear of Leonidas and a whole army of legendary equipment supporting her. And there you have it. This is a brief walkthrough behind the key legendary creatures of the Assassin's Creed set. Which assassin is your favorite after knowing their backgrounds? Let us know in the comments section. Thank you for watching this video. As always, we'll see you in the next one. You're cool.